Hey everyone, it is going to be Thursday's lesson with Mr. B, and I want to give a quick shout out before I begin to Sabrina and her mommy for buying me this awesome pen. It says, "I'm a teacher, what's your superpower?" And Sabrina, this is my answer. It says, "I love my pen. I love the way it writes. I love the way I'm going to use it in math today. And I can't wait to write lots and lots of things until the ink is gone." So, that said, let's get on to our math lesson. I miss you guys all like crazy, and today we're going to talk about solving subtraction problems using any of the methods that we would like, but you have to explain why you chose that method. So our equation down below says 60 minus 40, so we have to answer this equation and then explain why we used whatever strategy we did. So I'm going to zoom in so that way you can see it. All right, and we're back. It says 60 minus 40, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit here like I just did, and we're going to do 60 minus 40. So let's try a couple of different strategies, and then you can decide and explain to me which one you like best. So 60 minus 40, well, we could use a hundreds chart, we can use a number line, we could use mental math, or we could draw a picture. So for now, I'm going to draw a picture because I have all this space on my paper. 60 in all, take away 40. So I have to draw 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and then take away 40. All right, so there's 6 tens. Let's take away 4 tens. Take away 1, 2, 3, 4 tens, or 10, 20, 30, 40. And how many tens do we have left? That's right, we should have 2 tens left. And maybe you wanted to use a number line on this one. So it says 60 minus 40. I'm going to start at 60, and I'm going to take away 40. 10, 20, 30, 40, or 4 tens. Now I have to count back 10, 20, 30, 40. So what number am I going to stop at? Let's find out. Before 60 is, well, we're done talking about 6 tens. So 1 less 10 is 5 tens, 4 tens, 3 tens, and 2 tens again for the same answer. 60 minus 40 is 20. Let's clear up some space. Let's do 60 minus 40. I have 100 charts, so let's go to it. 60 minus 40. There goes 60. Whoop. Take away 10, 20, 30, 40. And what do you know? The same answer. 10, 20, 30, 40. 60 minus 40 equals 20. Whew. Let's do it the last way, which is the way we talked about yesterday. We can do it 2 more ways, 60 minus 40. So one way to think of 60 minus 40, you can flip it around and use your related facts by saying 40 plus what equals 60? Well, 4 tens plus how many more tens equals 6 tens? So you can look at the 4 tens, and we have to count up to the 6 tens. Well, I know with my mental math strategies, 4 plus 2 more tens equals 6 tens. You can say 40 plus 20, and now our fact family would be complete if I filled this in down here by saying there's a 20, there's a 20, there's a 40, there's a 40, there's a 60, and there's a 60. And there's another way I can do this. Let me clear up some space. 60 minus 40. Well, I can just think about 6 tens, right there, 6 tens, and I'm going to take away 4 of those tens. So I'm going to count backwards in my brain and just say, all right, 6 tens. Now I'm going to take away 4 tens. So before 6 is 5, 4, 3, 2. I took away 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 2 left for 2 tens. Here we go. So all of those answers should have gave us 20. And I will see you guys on the next page. And I think my picture is going to go bye-bye. All right, bye-bye for now. All right, before we go to the next page, I forgot to make you explain why you chose that strategy. So the very, very first one I chose was the draw a picture one. And you could say something like, why did you choose it? You can say, I chose this one because I'm good at counting tens and ones, and I'm good at taking away tens and ones, or I'm good at drawing place value blocks and crossing out place value blocks, or I knew that there was 60 in all and I took away 40, and then I had 20 left. So whenever you explain your answer, just try your best to explain which one of the strategies you used. Maybe even try using different ones every single time. That'd be really cool. All right, now we can go to the next page. That's some pretty scary music. All right, this one tells us to use the partial hundreds chart or another strategy to solve each subtraction problem. So for the first one, they did 70 minus 10. So they started at 70 and they took away one 10. So they counted up one more 10. Whoop. One more 10 will put us at 60. That's why they got that one. Now I'm going to give us a little bit more space here. So we can do this again. All right, let's try 60 minus 20 for number 2. Start at 60. And let's take away 10, 20, or count down 10, 20. What did we get to? That's right, we got to 40. We took away 10, we took away 20, and we got 40. Great job. And let's jump down to number 3. And if I'm going too fast for you, don't be afraid to just pause it or stop it. That is okay. Let's keep up the good work. Number 3. Ooh, this one's a little bit trickier. 43 minus 10. So it says we can use the partial hundreds chart, or we can do it another way. So let's use the hundreds chart for this one, and then for the last one, we'll do it a different way. 43 minus 10. Well, first I got to find 43. And if we're taking away ones, we count left and right, but we're counting by 10, so we still have to count up and down. Only up and down when we do our subtraction equation. So we're at 43 over there. Now we need to count down 10 more. So we don't want to say 10 more up to 53. I misspoke, but we want to count down to 33 because we're going to take away 10 more. So 43 minus 10 is 33. There's 43, take away 10, will get us down to 33. And our very last one says 70 minus 30. I'm going to pick a different strategy this time. I'm going to draw a picture of 70 minus 30. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Take away 10, 20, 30. And how many do I have left? That's right. We have 40 left, or 4 tenths. We're going to do some independent practice on our own on the next page. So that's where I'll meet you, and I'll see you there. And we're back. So our equation says 90 minus 20, and the directions up top say use the strategy you think works best to solve each subtraction problem. Explain your reasoning. So make sure you're able to tell somebody or me or anyone why you chose that answer or that strategy. So 90 minus 20. So how about for this very first one, I'm going to do a number line. 90, take away 10, 20. So I have to go back 10, 20. All right. So I have 90 in all, or I have 9 tens in all, and I have to take away 2 tens. So look at that number 9. If we take away 1 10, that 9 becomes an 8 or an 80 for 8 tens. And if we take away one more, 9, 8, 7 tens or 70. Now I chose the number line because that was pretty easy to draw. I only had to draw 3 lines in all, plus the number line, so that was pretty short. All right, what about number 6? 40 minus 20. All right, how about for this one? I'm going to draw a picture of it. 10, 20, 30, 40. Take away 10, 20. And how many do I have left? That's right, I have 20 left. And I'll do one more with you, then you can try doing number 7 all by yourself. So number 6, I chose to draw a picture because I'm really good at drawing pictures when I'm doing place value blocks in math. And that was, once again, a pretty easy one to draw. I do not feel like drawing a number line or place value blocks for 80. That's so many. So I'm just going to use mental math. Right now, I can see that there are 8 tens, and I have to take away 6 tens. So I'm going to simplify this problem, and you know what I'm going to do? I am going to just do 8 tens minus 6 tens, or 8 minus 6. So if I count backwards, 8 minus 6 is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, I'm at 2 tens, and the number for 2 tens is 20. So 8 tens minus 6 tens is 2 tens, or 80 minus 60 is 20, which means I used mental math for that one because I'm pretty good at mental math and using my fingers if I need to use them as counters. You try doing number 8, 9, and 10 all by yourself. I can't wait to check them out whenever you Submit them on Portfolio if you're able to. If not, just enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope you really are starting to understand how to do some of these equations. I'll see you after do number 10. All right, and we're back. So this one's kind of long. It says Jacob designs a robot that completes an obstacle course in 54 seconds. So I'm going to remember 54 seconds. Claire designs a robot that completes the same course in 10 fewer seconds, so 10 less seconds. How many seconds does Claire's robot take to complete the obstacle course? Write an equation to show your work. Okay, this should be pretty simple for us. Jacob's robot did it in 54 seconds. But Claire's did it, we don't know how long. We just know that she did 10 less than Jacob's, or 10 fewer. So let's take those 10 seconds away from Jacob's. And how I'm going to solve this problem is by using a Hunter's chart. We have 54. Take away 10 gets us to what number? Yeah, 44 for our answer. So Clara's robot did that whole obstacle course in 44 seconds. Jacob did it in 54 seconds. And I chose a number line because I did not want to draw 54 place value blocks and take away 10. I didn't want to draw a number line because I don't really have a whole lot of space. So I chose my Hunter's chart to do my subtraction equation. I'll see you on the back of our paper. Number 12, Charlie puts baseball cards into an album. He already put 10 cards in the album. He has 83 cards in all. How many baseball cards does Charlie have left to put into the album? Well, let's see. He already put 10 inside of there, so he has to put a whole bunch of cards into the album. But I don't know how many more. So right now he has to put a whole bunch in there. He already put in 10. And he has to have 83 in all. So you know what I'm going to do? I wrote an addition equation. I'm going to use addition to find my subtraction equation because I know that he put 10 cards in the album already, and he has 83 in all. So I need to figure out how many did he put in the album, how many baseball cards. So I have to start at 10 and go up to 83. This one's going to be pretty tricky. So you know what I'm going to do? We've been talking about subtraction this whole time. So I'm actually going to do this as a subtraction equation. So sorry about that. I hope I didn't confuse you. You can still do this problem. It just might be a little bit trickier. So he has 83 in all. And he put 10 already inside there. So how many does he have left to put in there? That's going to go in our blank spot there. Well, let's see. 83 minus 10. I'm not going to draw 83. I don't want to draw a number line either. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use mental math. I'm going to start at 83 and have to take away 110. Well, guess what? There goes the tens place right there. We have 8 tens. I'll take one of those away. What is 8? Take away 110, or 8 minus 1? That's right, 7. 8 minus 1 is 7. And the ones, the 3 ones doesn't change because we only had to take away 110. So how many cards does Charlie have left to put in his album? 73. So for the next one, I want to see if you can try using some tools, a Hunter's chart, a picture, whatever you need to do number 13 all by yourself. And I will read it for you just to give you a little bit of help. Pearl's basketball team scores 50 points in one game. They score some points in the first half. They score 20 points in the second half. How many points did Pearl's team score in the first half? Remember, there are 50 points in all. They already scored 20. How many did they score in the rest of the game? Good luck trying this one all by yourself. Keep going, you're not done yet. All right, you're the bomb. For number 14 and 15, there's a lot of writing, and I can't really write that neatly on this computer, so I'm going to have to let you try doing these all by yourself. So get an adult or get on Zoom and ask us how to spell these things, because number 14 says write a subtraction problem for which you would think addition to subtract. So I can help you get the problem figured out. But then you need to explain why you would use this strategy to solve the problem. So let's think about 70 minus 30 equals blank. So now instead of doing subtraction only, we can do related facts, and we can figure out an addition equation with those same numbers. So we can say for our subtraction equation, there's 70 in all, take away 30 equals blank. Now for our addition equation, we're going to start with 30 plus some more equals 70 in all. Now, once you're done answering this question, explain what you did. You can say it out loud if you want to someone, or maybe you can write it down if you have a nice, small, neat handwriting to fit on those lines. But that's the equation you can try doing. And then number 15 says, explain how you would use a hundreds chart to solve 60 minus 20. If you want to, you can pause the video whenever I come up here and I'll show you a hundreds chart. The equation is 60 minus 20. So what would you do if you had 60, take away 10, 20? You have to explain that in words what you would do for number 15 if you had a hundreds chart to solve 60 minus 20. That's all for now. I'll see you guys soon. Say bye to my dolphin. That means bye in dolphin. So I'll see you guys soon. Call me, text me, beat me, reach me. If you need to get a hold of me, do whatever you have to do. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.